everyone, welcome back to Pharma Job Alert. Today we are back with very good job vacancy from Government of India. Here you can see Sri Bharatiya Vayu Sena, Indian Air Force. So this is the recruitment for Airman Intake 2026, February 2026. So let us see the detailed notification and how to apply for this opportunity and what are the dates. So we are going to discuss what is the eligibility criteria, important dates, and how to apply online and what are the requirements and what are the allowances. Everything in detail. Here you can see in the Indian Air Force is a fair and transparent and on merit only. So you need to remember this. If anyone asks you to pay money for getting the job, don't believe it. You will fall prey and you will lose your money. So that is a fair. So recruitment. So based on merit only, recruitment will be there. So marital status. Coming to the details. So applications is required to be filled online. So online applications only accepted. The selection test is not for selection as commissioned officers or pilots, navigators or agniveer. Okay, male candidates, male Indian or Gurkha, a subject of Nepal, citizens of all states and UTs for selection test from September 2025 onwards to join the Indian Airmen as a group Y medical assistant trade. So the registration commence from 11th July 2025 and end in 31st July 2025 last date, and register applications through online only accepted. Marital status for medical assistant trade for candidates with 10 plus 2 candidates should be unmarried, born between July 2005 and July 2009, both the dates. So next is medical assistant trade for candidates with diploma or BSc in pharmacy. Unmarried candidates should be born between 2nd July 2002 and 2nd July 2007. In case candidates clear all stages of selection procedure, then the upper age limit as on date of enrollment should be 21 years for candidate with 10 plus 2 and 24 years for candidates holding diploma or BSc in pharmacy. Additional qualification should have passed 10 plus 2 intermediate or equivalent examination with physics, chemistry, biology, English from education boards, recognized boards by central, state or UT, and minimum 50% in aggregate, 50% marks in English, and should have passed 2 years vocational course with non-vocational subjects physics, chemistry, biology, English from education recognized by central, state or union territory with minimum 50% marks. Candidates with diploma or BSc pharmacy should have passed intermediate with physics, chemistry, biology, English with minimum 50% marks and 50% marks in English and 50% aggregate and 50% in English, and addition diploma or BSc pharmacy with minimum 50% marks in aggregate with valid registration from state pharmacy council or Pharmacy Council of India at the time of enrollment. Note 1. Education boards 10 plus 2 recognized by central, state and UT only permitted exact aggregate percentage of marks before decimal as written in mark sheet or calculated as per the rules concerned education board shall only be considered. So mandatory standards, general physical or medical standards to become a airman as follows. See, weight must should be appropriate to height and age as applicable for IAF. Chest, minimum chest circumference should be 77 centimeters and the chest expansion 5 centimeters. Hearing, candidate should have a normal hearing, able to hear forced whispered from distance of 6 meters by air each ear separately. Dental should have a healthy gums, good set of teeth and minimum 14 dental points. And general health, gender, any candidate if found to be have predominant characteristics of opposite gender will be rejected as unfit. So there are several other requirements, so please go through them carefully, and here you can see how to apply. So candidates are to fill the online application by logging into www.airmanselection.cdac.in. During online registration, following documents are to be updated as applicable by respective candidates: class 10th matriculation passing certificate, intermediate 10 plus 2 equivalent mark sheet, or 2 years vocational course mark sheet. Next to candidates with diploma or BSc in pharmacy. So mark sheet of diploma or BSc in pharmacy with minimum 50% marks in aggregate. Candidates left thumb impression, candidate signature, candidates parents, father or mother guardian signature, image, and examination fees 550 plus GST is to be paid online by candidate for the
Follow
examination.
for more job updates.
And candidates must have a valid email ID and mobile number for successful online registration. And candidates are to reach the examination center with color print out of provisional admit card. Color print is required. Candidates should carry in Aadhaar card, government ID, as a proof of identity whenever they report to the selection. Here are some general
Subscribe for
instructions. You
job
can see
updates.
pay matrix also given here. Here you can see Airmen enrolled under this center are liable to be assigned any duty in organizational interest at the discretion of Indian Air Force. During training, a stipend of 14,600 per month shall be paid. On completion of training, starting gross emoluments at the minimum scale of pay including military service is 26,900 per month. In addition, allowances which is subsequent years which may rise as per career progression of individual. Airmen shall be permitted to pursue higher education only after acquiring prescribed skill grade in their trade. Perks such as ration, clothing, medical facilities, accommodation, 60 days leave annual and 30 days casual in calendar year as a privilege subject to service exigencies. Recreational facilities, transport for school going children and leave travel concession shall also be provided as per existing rules. Group insurance covering 62.5 lakhs at a premium of 3,200 per month of all airmen and facility of group house scheme are also exceeded. Job specification of medical assistant trade. As a medical assistant trade, you are trained in nursing and first aid. You will also involved in management of medical stores, dispensaries and ward supervision and other air force duties. Airmen shall also have undertake any other tasks as assigned by the superior authorities. Examination process. Phase 1 is online test. Next, candidates are to qualify in each paper separately. So it consists of 1 mark for every correct answer, 0 mark for unattempted question, 0.25 shall be deducted for every wrong answer. In phase 2, soon after the declaration of phase 1 result online test, then cutoff will be applied on the normalized marks scored by the candidates. And if normalization is applied, shortlisted candidates will be sent a new admit card on the registered email ID for phase 2 test at designated ASC. This admit card for phase 2 exam can also be downloaded under online candidate login. Airman same website. You need to take a color print of phase 2 admit card, color print of duly filled application form downloaded on completion of online registration, HB pencil, eraser, sharpener, glue stick, stapler or black or ballpoint pen for writing, 8 copies of unattested passport size color photograph, original and 4 self-attested copies of matriculation and original and 4 self-attested photocopies of matriculation and original and 4 self-attested copies of 10 plus 2, original and 4 self-attested copy of passing certificates and mark sheets. So please go through all those instructions carefully. So these are the details. Thank you for watching. I know I'm a little bit fast, but I have to wind it up. And those who are interested, you can download this notification directly from the website. So still you can search in Google also. Many websites have posted this information. You can download it.